what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Man, it's so good to see everyone. Man, I love that song. Anyways, hey, we're going to get right to it today. We have some information that certain someone, Linda Hogan, forgot to say during her meltdown, breakthrough. Hopefully, let's hope that's a breakthrough. There are some interesting things that she did leave out of this that I have audio of that you are going to really want to hear this one. And this comes from Bubba the Love Sponge and Hulk Hogan himself. And Bubba the Love Sponge was actually a party in all this whole mess too. That was Hulk Hogan's best friend, and that is Hulk Hogan's best friend's wife that Hulk Hogan had relations with, and was filmed by Bubba, and Hogan didn't know about it. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you people, this is some crazy mess, but there's more to it, so let's get to it. Now remember, click like, subscribe. You thought I wasn't going to tell you that. Come on, people. You know me a little bit better than that, right? Ding, ding, ding. You do. Okay, we'll get right to it. We'll be right back with you.
Wrestling, just trying to make a living to pay for all these lawyer bills, and the only time I even come back to Florida is I fly 6,000 miles round trip to see Nick for a half hour twice on the weekends, and I'm with Brooke. And, it's like this last weekend, I'm there, and I fly in to see 6,000 miles to see Nick for a half hour, and Linda's down in West Palm Beach with a 19-year-old boyfriend over the weekend.
Tucker, let me ask you a question. Tucker, you there? Let's say you.
Yeah,
let's say
19 years. So that's
Tucker, listen
creepy.
To me. Tucker,
Yeah.
listen to what my buddy's going through. You and your wife going through a divorce, okay? You move out. Well, your wife fucking files some bullshit kind of injunction against you, some fucking legal posturing shit, whatever. You go on and you're living in you got your own little apartment, your condo, what have not, right? She then now you have let's say your daughter is Brooke's age and your son's your daughter's 19, 20. Your wife then moves in a 19-year-old man that's living at your house. And that your 19-year-old daughter went to school with, and your 19-year-old daughter comes home and finds him hiding in the bathroom.
No, hiding in the bathroom of my son's room. My son is in jail for a car accident, and this 19-year-old kid is up using Nick's computer, going through Nick's clothes, disrespecting Nick up in his room. And when my daughter goes in the house that she grew up in to go in her bedroom to, just check her little things, her clothes, and see her piano in her little room. As she goes upstairs, she notices Nick's computer's on, and his clothes are all over the bed. She walks in Nick's room and opens the bathroom door, and there's two 6'4", 19-year-old boys hiding in the bathroom. And when Brooke screams at him, "What are you guys doing here?" One goes, "Well, I'm your mother's boyfriend. I live here."
As part of their divorce agreement, got 40% of his earnings for the rest of his life.
So I saw a news story about that, where it said that it said that she got 40% of the Gawker settlement, or that she was entitled to 40% of the Gawker settlement. I saw that on a Fox Business article.
And she was in. So I saw on an article the same thing, Brian, but that it further went on down, and he has gotten settlements from Cox. He got a Cox settlement. He sued several different orthopedic organizations for faulty back surgeries. Terry, in my opinion, he's a very litigious person.
And I ended up with hardly anything. I worked for 25 years for free, basically.
What did you do?
She managed Hogan, man.
Yeah. She managed.
Do you know how hard it is to keep track of what time he got injected last?
Do you know how hard it is to be such a bitch that you want to go to work? That's how she managed him. Brother, I got to get out of here. I got to get back on the road. It's way more peaceful than here. I got to get out of here. She's driving me crazy. Last night, she blamed the dog pooping on the rug on me, brother. And she threw a vase and went crazy. So when you come in this morning, come in through the back because she's full hot. At least I'm top of mind. Let's see what she says about this.
Behind my back, yeah, he got $30 million for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, how does that make you feel, right?
Well, after it was all said and done, Linda, rumor has it that he got about, after Peter Theo was paid for and the fees, that he got about $9. I'm just talking $9.
And she got how much of that?
Well, I would think that the 9 would have been inclusive to taking her portion off, but she was entitled. Rumor has it that there's documentation that states during their divorce that she was entitled to 40% of his earnings for life. Now, Brian, I don't know if a lawsuit is considered an earning or not. She got the favorable ruling that stood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really just not about the money, though. It's that I've given him the opportunity to try to make things right with my daughter and try to make things right with my son and help him. But yet he's just like...
Hold on. Nick's managing Hogan's Beach Bar, and Brooke just had twins and wants nothing to do with either one of you. As the way I understand it.
Here's a little bone. Here's this little chip. Here's a little something for you.
I want a cookie. I didn't get a.
It tastes so good.
I made him the most money. I made him the most money, and I didn't get no cookies. Her handlers. I tell her to get that down. Don't you, Brian? I mean,
it's a bad look. It's a bad look. Anybody crying into the camera.
I think conservatively, you could say that from the Cox settlement, the Gawker settlement, and all the, I would say conservatively, she made an additional. By the way, when they divorced, she got $20 million, and he got the house and some other stuff, and she got $20 million and 40% of his future earnings. She got $20 million, and he got the house and some other stuff, and she got $20 million and 40% of his future earnings. She blew through the 20. She went out in L.A. and went out and lived in northern L.A. and had to live like on this really French chateau winery. She bought like a $9 or $10 million home. She blew through her $20 million that she was awarded from the divorce. And then I think from the Gawker deal and the Cox lawsuit and other lawsuits, I think that she got around another, $7 to $15 million.
I just bought you a pack of Real American cookies, Bubba, by the way.
Thank you. Because all exes and everybody that was formerly part of his life she just throws you a little bit of a cookie. Except for me, I'm the only guy who didn't get a cookie.
Well, that kind of changes things a little bit, doesn't it? Right? I mean, now you know the woman had some money. She had some dinero. So she was living at large, and guess what? Like I said on the first video, the grass isn't greener. You better save your money. Have you not followed down? Oops. Yeah, damn Dave Ramsey. Oopsie daisy. Anyways, my point is, we really have to keep track of this story because I think there's more to it. Something to do with Brooke Hogan next. So let's stay tuned. Remember, like, click, and subscribe. And don't eat the yellow snow cone. Huh? The snow cone. Ding, ding, ding.